that History Day really gives you a chance to dive deep into a subject that you enjoy and create something that impacts the rest of history. So for me, I've loved doing it, and I think it's great, and I encourage all my friends to do it.
I was hoping to interview Jimmy Carter, but it didn't work out. But I did get to interview, through email, the president of Egypt's widow, Jahan Sadat, because she's stationed at College Park, and I managed to get in contact with her. So that was one of the highlights of doing this project, just being able to interview someone as prestigious as that. It's definitely worth it because it was a lot of fun, and I'm here, so.
Is, like in my case, give a performance or do a PowerPoint or a documentary or something, you have that excitement and that nervousness all together, but it's still a good feeling, and you know that you've accomplished something great in front of 3 judges, and when you've done it, you just feel like you've conquered the world. You've done something that you wouldn't have probably thought of doing before. So.
I think it's just good to spread information and make it accessible to everyone. So the website helps everyone see our point of view on a big battle in history. And,
but then the contest sort of gave me the freedom to sort of shape it with the theme. So that was sort of cool to sort of analyze how the work that I have done can sort of be shaped into this conflict and compromise sort of theme. So that was, well, I was able to go to the School Belmont Museum in D.C., which was the headquarters of the National Women's Party, where Alice Paul worked. So that sort of was the best thing I think about my research, because I was able to go there and see the first-hand accounts of everything that had happened during the movement. So I think that was the coolest thing.
And it teaches you a lot about history, and it's a very good learning experience. And also, if you don't win this year, you can always try again next year.
And it was really important for me because I got to share the information, because it was actually part of my background, my family's background. So it was really important for me to get to share this information with people.
I think History Day is important because it's a lot of our society now is living in like what's happening now and what are we going to do in the future, and it's not really, people don't think a lot about what's going on in the past.
Well, we did a project on desegregation in Calvert County schools where we're from, so it's a little bit about how, like, the effects of desegregation and how we can all be together in a class now, because since obviously she's, never mind, yes, and I'm Mexican, so we can all be together now, so wow, we're all friends.
Really made me understand different perspectives on history, not just like history is like thinking one way about something. It's like there's so many different viewpoints and opinions that go into it, and like it gives you more understanding once you understand all those viewpoints. And the History Day was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
I think it's really important for kids our age to learn about the history of stuff, because then when you go off to college and you go get a job and stuff, and somebody like has a question about it, you can say, hey, I did that in middle school or something like that. But it's just been a really good experience.
But it sounded like a really interesting opportunity to go in depth about some historical topic and really explore it, through primary sources and that kind of thing. And it was obviously a very interesting experience for me because I got a lot of first-hand experience. I went back, looked at journal entries, newspaper articles, that kind of thing. And it was really a cool opportunity.
Theme is, and it's just amazing to see what kids can do. I mean, they come up with incredible ideas. I always learn something. I usually pick topics I know very little about or don't.
History Day has really helped me understand history, and it's an interesting way to find out about it and tell about it instead of just putting pencil and paper and writing it down. It gives you new ways and different ways to participate in it, and it really helped me learn and find different views about a lot of topics that have gone throughout history.
It's really important for students to know about the past so they can make plans for the future. And the joy on the children's faces whether they win or lose, but the joy on their faces when they come out after being interviewed by the judges, and they're just thrilled because the judges are so kind to them and very encouraging. But they come out and all of them feel like they just performed beautifully, like they get an Oscar or something, and they're excited and they're happy. And I always hear these words year after year after year. I'm so glad I did this. And that's what I did.
Judy Dobbs, we really appreciate your work. It's great. It's great for the kids, my daughter.